Hi, I'm Laura, and I'm on staff here at PCC.
And I'm Jackie. I serve on the worship team here.
Today, we want to talk about the spiritual discipline of worship. Worship. It's a word we are all familiar with. It's probably accurate to say the majority of us instantly think of music when we hear the word worship. After all, Psalm 100, 1-2 says, "Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs." We think of Sunday mornings. Worship leaders like me and my dear friend Jackie here. A piano, guitar, lights down low, a room full of people singing about the goodness of God, about his healing power through difficult times. Some hands are raised towards heaven, some heads bowed in reverence. It's a powerful and holy moment for many people, including us.
For me, leading worship is such a sacred space. It's an honor and privilege to stand in front of a room full of people and help direct their attention towards God. And despite being all together, it is a holy moment. And it's a time that we are all focused on him and communicating with him in an intimate and personal way. It's such an important part of my spiritual journey. And worship through music is often when I feel the closest to God.
Yes, it's such an incredible feeling. Music has a way of bridging the gap between us and God. It gives me the opportunity to focus on God and being in his presence. I cling to every word and make them my own. Sometimes I'm too overwhelmed to sing the words, and sometimes I cry because I'm so grateful for his love, and that's all okay. I see worshiping through music as a thin place where heaven and earth come closer, and I'm that much nearer to God.
As worship leaders, you would assume that we've always had a firm grasp on the meaning of the word worship. However, it took us both some time to really see the bigger picture. While singing and physically praising Jesus certainly are acts of worship, they really only represent a small part of its meaning. Once we truly came to understand that worship isn't just an action, that it's a heart posture, one of trust and surrender, that's when everything changed for us. And our personal relationships with him were not only deepened, but also transformed as we experienced his love and grace in new and profound ways.
I remember the first time it truly clicked with me. I was standing on the beach looking out over the ocean. I realized that I was worshiping God simply by being in awe of his creation, being still and silent, awestruck by his strength and the beauty he created. It's in moments like these that we can see God's character as revealed in the work of his hands. Appreciating this connection is an act of worship all by itself. So I set aside time each week to be alone in nature because having that connection is so important to me.
And for me, the light bulb moment happened when my life was at its absolute lowest. My marriage was ending. My children were hurting. I was completely shattered. And Sunday after Sunday, I would stand on the platform worshiping from the depths of my valley. It was hard, and the days in between were spent begging to hear from God, listening for him, pleading for him to tell me what to do. And then he did, because he always will. And when I realized what God wanted from me, I obeyed, even though it felt impossible. And it was in that obedience that my marriage was able to heal and become stronger than ever. Surrendering to the one who saves us, being obedient, that's a form of worship as well.
So what we've come to realize is that true worship isn't just about going through the motions. It's about what's going on inside of you and how that carries over into your everyday life. It's a way of showing love, gratitude, and a desire to connect more deeply with our Creator. It's not about following specific rules or doing certain things. It's about letting your heart lead the way.
Colossians 3:17 offers a powerful reminder to always act with purpose. It says, "Whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him." And if you want to be more intentional with your thoughts and actions, it starts with auditing your heart and seeking ways to worship in the most authentic way possible. Talk to God. Listen for him. Give him thanks. That's how you honor God and show him your love. And that is worship.